Listen up, because this is exactly where the game changes. When investor syndicates start moving together, they don't just put money into a fund, they pull the strings of its future. And if you don't get that, you're already behind. Founders, investors, leaders, feel that itch deep in your gut? The frustration of pouring your heart into a startup while watching funding shift direction without your say? The anger when investors act like passive check writers, but suddenly morph into puppeteers, steering the fund's course mid-game? That confusion, that gnawing feeling that your vision might just become collateral damage in someone else's power play, that's real, and it's crushing. But here's the brutal truth. You can't afford to be passive anymore. You have to understand this beast, control it, and bend it to your will. Limited partners aren't just pockets of capital. They are the architects of trajectories, the masters of fate behind fundraises, and if they syndicate, these effects don't multiply. They explode. This isn't about passive aggregation. It's about wielding intentional, ruthless influence. If you want to stop being the product shuffled between dull capital flows, you have to learn to see the syndicate as a living organism, one that can either choke your deal or fuel it like a wildfire. Your mission? Make yourself indispensable to syndicates and to the power brokers within. First, stop hiding behind politeness and spreadsheets. Every meeting with LPs, every pitch, every conversation is a battlefield. Demand clarity on decision dynamics within the syndicate. Who breaks ties? Who whispers in fund managers' ears? Most founders don't ask this. They just hope. You don't hope. You interrogate. You locate the real power nodes like a hunter tracking prey, and then you become the one they want to follow. Make your vision unignorable. Back it up with unshakable data, not chatter or fluff. Second, build your own micro-syndicates. Partner with a handful of limited partners before you need their money. Build trust, deliver value, share insights no one else sees. Anyone can join a syndicate, but only the rare few create them. You want to shape a fund's trajectory? Then form your own coalition inside the coalition. This is how power is won, not waiting for capital, but seizing the narrative and strategy around it. Third, use syndicate dynamics to force accountability. Most founders get paralyzed by the chaos this system breeds, but you weaponize it. Spread the risk, but demand transparency. Do not let syndicates hide behind blurred roles or opaque decisions. Make every partner track performance, alignment, strategy. If they stall, if they drift, you call it out, loudly. Silence is your enemy. Fourth and most fierce, never surrender your autonomy. Syndicates are tempting because they bring more money, more reach, but they come with strings. If you lose your soul to investees becoming pawn chips, you've lost the whole game. Remember this. Limited partners who syndicate want growth, but not just growth. They want the kind of growth they control, that fits their ideas of success. Push back, architect your terms, lock in your future, not just the next check. This is war in the investment world. Raw, brutal, unforgiving. But it's also freedom if you dare. If you build syndicates of people committed to your vision, demand ruthless transparency, crack open the closed rooms where decisions lurk, and guard your freedom like it's your life, because it is, then you don't just survive the fund's trajectory, you become its engine. This is your call to domination. The investor syndicate is not your enemy, but if you don't step up, it will devour you. Take control. Build networks inside networks. Own the narrative. Demand clarity. Protect your freedom. The world will try to drown you in rules and illusions, but the few who refuse to be small, they don't just change funds, they change futures. Be that few.